Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Out here preaching this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. You know, and I have this this video that I found pretty interesting. You know, I found it on TikTok. You know, and it's basically this this chief police officer basically going into how in his younger days, you know, earlier in his career, you know, during times that he would be on duty, how they would target you Negroes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was Hispanics and Native Americans in there as well, but ultimately they would target you Jakes. You know what I'm saying? You so-called African Americans, you know, you so-called blacks. They would target us, you know. And even at one point in this video, he refers to our people as roaches. Well, he doesn't himself, but he says that one of his partners that he was on duty with referred to our people as roaches. You see? And this is really how they feel about our people, man. You know? But this is nothing more than Esau Edom, the so-called white man, being exposed, you know, on all levels, you know, because there's numerous videos and articles of history, you know, that's coming out about all of the atrocities and things like that they've done to our people, you know. And this is just another tally that you can add, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this video, you know, and like I said, it's not going to be anything long. I just found it interesting, so I wanted to bring it out. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. But let me see.
Another incident occurred, and I used more force than I needed. After the guy was handcuffed, I grabbed him, I pushed him up. Another incident occurred, and I used more force than I needed. After the guy was handcuffed, I grabbed him, I pushed him up against the wall. I said, "Don't you dare say that to me again. Do you understand?" And I realized this is a disease I'm starting to develop.
The hunt for black people, as he calls it, is part of a racist system that he condemns today. The first thing he denounces is the quota of arrest imposed on U.S. police in many large cities. This race for numbers pushes them to stop black people for no reason.
Quotas lead to arrests for no reason. Minorities have no one to call if they're wrongly arrested.
You see, so he said that they have certain quotas. When you're a police officer, you have certain quotas that you have to meet. You know, you got certain amount of arrests that you have to make. You have a certain amount of traffic stops that you have to make, you know, in order to meet these numbers that they have, these quotas, you know. So because of that, a lot of these traffic stops and arrests that they make are basically illegal. You know, they find reasons, you know, for the smallest reasons. They find reasons to pull you over or to arrest you just so they can meet these numbers. You see, so let me play it.
White person will call their local political committee man or person. They'll call the parents, perhaps, of a teenager, will call the local politician. "Yo, what's going on here? My child was arrested just because he didn't have his license. Why didn't you just tell him to go home and get his license?" And things like, so the white person has more power. Black people have no connection to the people in power. So you know there's not going to be any blowback on arresting a minority because they don't have any power to complain.
And African Americans are not only unjustly arrested, they are not treated with the same respect as white people are.
If you stop somebody from going through a light, you would say, "Out of your car. Out of your car. Show me ID." You wouldn't say that. To a white person, you would go up and say, "May I see your driver's license, please?" And blacks know that. Blacks know when you go, "Hey, out of your car, now." And then they say, "Well, what did I do?" "Oh, what did I do?" "Don't say that. Don't ask me why I'm stopping you. I said get out of the car." And that's right there, your first disrespect. And I saw that happening, And blacks know it's happening. They know it's not happening to white people. So automatically they start resenting the police just from little verbal commands, let alone the physicality of grabbing somebody and putting them in handcuffs while you check their ID. Unfortunately, when I would tell other officers, whoa, that's enough, then they would think, hey, what are you? N for the word. What are you, an N lover?
Since he retired, he campaigns openly against the racist behavior of the police. The former officer has even made a very explicit sign.
I'm asking police, end open season. Stop shooting black men just like they're some kind of animal.
They wouldn't do that with a white?
No.
Why?
They have, they devalue the black man. The black man is, well, let's put it this way. In driving down a street in Philadelphia on a hot Friday night in August, I was with a partner, and of course, hot August night in Philadelphia, a lot of these people don't have air conditioning, and they're outside. So there's a lot of people outside on the steps in the street, and as we're riding down, my partner says, wow, the Roaches are out tonight. Another incident occurred.
You see that? So this is how they feel about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You know, mainly you Negroes, man. You so-called blacks. They to them in their eyes, they look at our people as like roaches. You know, it's like vermin. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, a lot of information like this has been coming out. You know what I'm saying? I even got another video that I'm gonna bring out. You know, that's similar, but it's a lot of, you know, things that's coming out on the internet. You know, and this is the shameful spewing, you know, that's on Esau's glory. You know what I'm saying? And let me bring this out real quick. This is Psalm 64, and I'll start at 7. It says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So when all of this information that's coming out, especially when they bring out information on their own people, you know, that's their tongue falling upon themselves. You know, because a lot of these videos about the atrocities that's been done to so-called blacks, you know, in Hispanics and Native Americans, a lot of these different atrocities and all of this information in these videos about systematic racism and all of this information is being brought out by who? It's mostly being brought out by other Edomites, you know, other so-called white people, you know. So that's their tongue falling upon themselves, man, you know. So like I said, I did find that video to be very interesting, especially about the thing where he was talking about the quotas that they have to meet. So like the quotas that they have to meet, you know, the certain amount of numbers of, you know, crime that they have to, you know, they got a certain amount of tickets they have to write. They have a certain amount of traffic stops they have to make, a certain amount of arrests they have to make. You know what I mean? And that causes them to pull a lot of people over for no reason. And the main target, you know, for that, you know, meeting those quotas is going to be you Israelites, man, because like he said in his video, our people don't have nobody in power to turn to say that they mistreated us, you know, or it was a false arrest, or, you know, a false traffic stop or something like that. You know, we don't have nobody in power that we can reach out to basically get these people in trouble. So to meet these quotas, they mainly go after our people, you know. So I found it pretty interesting. And I actually had an experience like that a couple months back where a police officer, I was driving, you know, and I guess he seen me through the window, because the window's on my vehicle and not that tenant. So I guess he seen me, but as soon as I passed by him, you know, he came and got right behind me, you know, and I was in the far left lane. So he came and got right behind me. He zoomed up on me, and then when he zoomed up on me, I started hitting my signal light to get over, and then he turned his lights on, you know. And then once I got over, he pulled me over. He said I stayed in the, I was in the, I didn't get over in the fast lane. I didn't get over fast enough, you know. But he was really just trying to read my plates and try to, you know, run my background so he can see if I had any, you know, warrants out. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of times they do that. You know, they pull you over falsely just to try to run your information to see if you got any warrants. You know. But yeah, man, this is another part of Esau's tongue falling upon himself, you know. So I just wanted to bring that out, you know. Like I said, it wasn't nothing too long, you know what I'm saying. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.